We are glad you are joining us in this video to explore together the process in which research hypothesis suitable for doctoral research is formulated. Hypothesis is essentially a prediction about the relationship between two or more variables that can be verified or falsified through research. A clear and concise hypothesis will be an essential component for the research study, as it will guide your research design and help you establish a clear direction for the study.
But how to get there, you may ask yourself. Well, try by following these steps. First, you need to develop a deep understanding of your research topic and the existing literature. Before you start formulating hypotheses, be sure that you have taken all the necessary steps that we talked about in the earlier videos in this series, which are choosing a well-defined, specific, relevant and researchable topic, reviewing the existing literature related to the topic, and analyzing the state of research, identifying the research gap, and considering debates and controversies in the field. Based on all that, you should be able to identify a research question that you wish to answer in your research and decide on research methodology you will use to answer that question. After you have done all that, draft your hypothesis based on your research question and chosen research method. Let's take an easy example. If your research question is how environmental laws affect the business practices of companies in the energy industry, your hypothesis could be: companies in the energy industry that are subject to stricter environmental laws have lower profit margins compared to those that operate in regions with less stringent environmental regulations.
Make sure that your hypothesis is testable. In the field of law, a testable hypothesis may involve prediction about an impact of a legal policy, a court decision, or a legislative reform on a particular aspect of society or legal system itself. An example of a testable hypothesis is the following: increasing the severity of criminal sanctions for drug offenses will result in a decrease in drug-related crime rates. In this example, the dependent variable is drug-related crime rate and the independent variable is criminal sanctions for drug offenses. Notice how this hypothesis clarifies the correlation between the two variables by using the if-then form. It is also specific and focused, addresses a single relationship that is testable prediction. This helps to ensure that research design and collected data are targeted and efficient. Having said that, keep in mind that this type of hypothesis necessitates collection of data and statistical analysis. Rather than on numerical data, some hypotheses may rely on a pure legal analysis, yet they may be equally testable. For example, use of artificial intelligence for automated recognition of human features in publicly accessible spaces should be banned due to human rights concerns.
Whatever the type of the hypothesis, it should be grounded in theory and existing research, because that helps to ensure that the hypothesis is not overly speculative and is supported by prior evidence. It should also be realistic and grounded in practical considerations. For example, if the hypothesis involves a prediction about the behavior of people or organizations, it should be consistent with what is known about those actors and their motivations. A hypothesis should be relevant to the research questions and broader research aims. It should address a gap in existing knowledge and contribute to the advancement in the field. Last but not the least, a hypothesis should be simple and concise, avoiding unnecessary jargon and complexity. because this will all help to ensure that the hypothesis is simple and easy to understand for both researchers and readers.
By following these tips, you may articulate an effective doctoral research hypothesis that will guide you through a research design and collecting of information and data, and ultimately enable you to contribute to the advancement of knowledge in a given field. Stay strong, keep trying, and it will be worth the effort.